Youngsters having pizza after hard morning's labor on World Peace Wetland Prairie, moving honeysuckle and such.
Do you want this to collapse?
Huxley has a bridge dug out. I hope it doesn't break down, huh? He's going to have a sudden landing. Hey, move that away from there, because if he falls, which he's going to do soon, that'd be dangerous to fall.
You've always got that. It's a fixed cost. Shouldn't enter into any scenario now. Resident calls. This should be brought up, but maybe well, I will. Or the extra. Scenario. There's also a difference in the time value of money. I'm going to do it first. There are a lot of errors. You can eliminate that. There you go.
Wish me luck.
Oh no.
But if you ever go to the
Huxley, you made it cave in when I wasn't watching. I didn't get to see it when it broke down.
Who collapsed the bridge? Oh,
take a bite.
Okay, so I was like this. Dude, I would have been back.
Very good. Very good pizza.
I didn't know it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because this one is to have a huge business trash can.
Oh, you're kidding.
And it has to be special, and it has the smallest size is huge. And so I can for both, because we have to have biohazard trash too. And so, our what we use over there is mostly biohazard, like, if we're pricking someone's finger or...
So, Don, what are you planning right now?
I am planning.
I have to have them to pick
red
up when
Mexican
they come pick
hat.
up the labs. The
Red Mexican hat?
I have them pick up the biohazard trash too. So yeah, I can't go in the regular.
They're really
trash
pretty.
can.
It's another
so
type
all
of
I need is
coneflower.
my one trash can.
Oh, good.
So, like, next time I brought out this TV set top.
Yeah, just put it in one of my big trash cans. Yeah.
Downtown. It was cold enough I got it to break, but on a warmer day it might not be.
Well, there's some kid out there who's really happy because he found a rusty VCR. I know he wants to take it home.
I was trying to get, Chuck to take it so he could take it home and use it.
Probably.
What you got going on over here?
Oh, just planting a little seed.
Well, there's a serious, industrial fire hose out there. Not that it
Out
would be
here?
usable, but in the middle, along the wetland delineation.
Oh, I'm putting a little red
And
coneflower
it's like,
inside the prairie
I understand how
coneflowers.
trash happens,
But I
but
just
how
recently...
does that get left there?
I was just checking.
Well,
Thanks for calling me on that. I
some of the
needed
kids that
that.
lived in these houses,
We're
typically
poking around
two
in
different boys, two different families, would steal bicycles and things, so they could have very easily have gotten a fire hose and taken it back there.
Yeah, who knows what those clowns got.
But a lot of stuff.
Pizza delivery person.
I need to take this in and change the battery. I mean, not change it, but
So I knew when I was walking back,
charge it a few minutes.
there was a deodorant Now we drive down the street.
It would be
I
the
want to
surprise.
go. The other container.
I was gonna buy more and then that was no. When was this? Yeah, that was this week. I did talk to people with his hair. Or you want to put all the seeds in there?
Well, it's nice.
Opie's doing a fine job with his honeysuckle eating. If he turns down other treats to eat the green honeysuckle. I'd rather have that than a carrot, a piece of bread. But now corn might be a toss-up. I didn't bring any corn over here, but he really likes his corn over there. Gave him a little bit in the yard, so he might stop the honeysuckle eating for a little corn. Maybe. See, that's pretty nice. He can eat that faster than a rabbit. Well, not a whole lot. It's pretty darn fast. Well, he'd be more interested in his water, but it's cool and getting a lot of juicy vegetation, so the water doesn't seem as important. Something between his toes there had to be worked on. Birds in the trees along the south side of the World Peace Wetland Prairie, just off the creek. The creek being the soup branch of the town branch, the West Fork of the White River in Fayetteville, Arkansas. There's a gap in the front thicket there, where Lauren has worked up from the other side, and it's making an opening through there. Maybe these trees will be a lot healthier after this is cleared off a little. Take the weight off of them, let them bloom and flower and produce some fruit, each of its own kind.
Cut up an amazing thing. Maybe it's this striped trout here like this.
The honeysuckle you got out of here that hadn't been frosted was really pleasing to that goat. The leaves aren't crinkled.
It's barbed wire.
Oh man, be careful. Oh, there's Jennifer.
Across there with a
Just came home from somewhere.
laundry bowl
Like a what?
here.
Oh yeah, the laundry pole. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty old, pretty tall. It would be good for something. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, it is.
But
Barbed wire is out of there.
That's pretty incredible to see how that thing, and the vines up here, the way they had wrapped around under this limb had grown through there.
Oh, I
Right
think
there.
some of this I turned up.
Oh, you turned it up in the process. But you can see other pieces up high where it splits, vines cross and go over. No, you didn't do all. You did some of it, yeah. But see up there where they, that's just beautiful.
And deadly.
Be nice to see that little tree flourish again. It's been so wrapped up. Eee. And that little tree's probably, it's 12 feet tall, but it's not very big around. And maybe we'll find a way to saw that tire off of it. It's awfully tall to bend down and drag over the top. Take somebody on a tall ladder, I guess. Do it. Pretty amazing work, Lauren. Amazing how.
Earn his $1 a week.
You think that cat only eats $1 a week? That goat's earning his money and taking it all out in green leaves of the honeysuckle plant. Pretty nice. He's a pretty nice goat, isn't he? Hi, Hux. Come on, it's a movie camera. It's a video camera. You can move. You don't have to stand still. You gonna pet him? Okay, here. Look, just look. The way you can pet him is go up on his skin or up with his hair, like that.
You don't stroke his fur the wrong way. He doesn't like that.
And
No,
underneath,
not that way.
he likes that way. Yeah. Yeah.
Not like up.
Up? Yeah, do it down. Well, up on his nose when he's looking down, yeah.
You like that?
Oh,
He would eat your airplane, don't
He
throw
will
it
eat
in
your
there.
airplane. As a matter of fact, he thinks it looks tasty. Look at him looking at it.
He's done pretty good today.
He's done better today. He hadn't cried as much. You've spent a lot of time with him, though.
Yeah, off and on, but Lauren was out here so much that he just settles down for a while, and then if you walk off, he'll holler for you to come
that
back.
bucket, sir. Huxley, get your foot out of there. Because that's his water. He won't have anything to drink. Well, Mindy and I are going to plant trees tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, good. You got some of those new trees from
They got those new trees.
the orders? Good. That's great.
A lot of them are gone. Yeah, he's going to eat. Look how good he's eating.
Well, one place we hadn't talked about, though, is up there. Well, Lauren's got this big batch of wire and post and pieces of roots and limbs, honeysuckle vine and stuff, dragging it over here. Came from in the woods right over there. And, yeah, I'm going to help her get it the rest of the way, I guess. So it can be up and moved by the city fathers when they come. Oh, God. Okay. That's a monster you got out of the woods there. A monster. It's part of the fence near a house over on the other side of the lot there toward the front. They just dragged it back there and bulldozer made a big mess of it. And they were tearing down the houses. Anyhow, that leaves this spot much nicer, more hospitable. Actually now makes a shady spot in the afternoon. Logs to sit on, cinder blocks to sit on, and a lot more boards and metal chunks of various kinds to move out. The dead wood, the logs, however, properly should be left here to gradually incorporate themselves into the ground, or be incorporated. So that's a big victory for Lauren. She's worked on it off and on for 2 or 3 weeks. And there it is right over there now. And she's ready to work on something else.
Maybe I'll bring the cart.
All the way up to the other end.
I don't know. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's still 2 pieces in there, but that was the major one. Look
Yeah.
at that. That untangled all three
big
tree
logs.
trunks.
Yeah.
3 tree trunks. And that one is grown up around a cement deal. But all of it, I mean, this shows what a house. This was buried in there, and that's some kind of synthetic rope. I wrapped it around here, but it was...
It was inside,
Yeah.
Golly.
That block. It'll make a nice chair one day, but also an example of how...
Oh, it's up in the trunk,
Yeah.
That's just incredible, it really is. The tree grew around that cement block. Somehow. Over it. Just took it.
That's why they say don't grow them too close to your foundation.
Yeah. They can take it over.
See, there was another one. You can see how it grew in to these ovals. See the ovals?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Huh. amazing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
Now it's going to look like, well, I wonder why those people didn't clean up all that trash.
Yeah, well, that's what it was before. Well, we have some pictures. So the outside steps you took for your studies here. Where'd that cardinal go? There was a cardinal on the ground right at the end of the tree trunk over there, but I don't see him there. Oh! I have to do this stuff with dirty hands all the time. It's on. Just point at it. There's a little zoom button close to your where your right front finger is. It's where the little thing slides up.
Okay. This.
This right here.
Okay.
It slides up and down, so you use it to zoom on it.
Okay.
Get a lot of hog pictures, but this is the first one I've ever had in that tree.
Yeah, it's right there by your house too.
But if I were on my porch, I wouldn't be able to see it. Did it zoom up for you?
It did, yeah. I got a good close-up of him.
I think he's a kestrel. Well, it's about 9:50 in the morning, Tuesday, February 20th, 2007. Opie is starting on his day's work. He's got a lot more green inside this pen clean up, and then we'll be able to move him to another section. Probably just take this side of the pen, move it over there, and put these two posts over there. Let him clear out. So obviously this won't destroy the honeysuckle. Well, it might if we were able to just keep him in here continuously in one spot. We'll let him eat in here as long as he's got enough to be interested. And then we'll move him a little bit. And of course, what it does by taking out the green, it leaves you the roots and the tangles to clean up. But he does a pretty nice job of working on it. And we come in and chop away after that. Okay, Opie, you got your fresh water for the day. We'll replenish it if need be later. You're a good boy, Opie. Guess you're Opie Coffee, because the family you live with, their last name is Coffee. So, C-O-F-F-E-Y, Opie Coffee. All right, get to work. It's sort of a privilege for an animal that likes to eat greenery, have this much available in late winter, and have it all to himself.
Teddy, reach in there. Here, reach again. Reach in there and pet him again. Pet him. Mr. Go.
His name's Opie. Can you?
Okay.
What,
to go, Bubba.
what's your name?
No way.
Say George.
Okay, bye.
You're George. What's your last name?
Skaggs.
How do you spell it, Daddy?
S-K-A-G-G-S.
Okay. Like the drugstores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reach in there and pet him.
Just hold your hand still and he'll put his nose up to it. Just be still. Just hold it still and don't jerk it away. He'll just put his nose up there and kiss your hand maybe. He sure likes his hay, but he likes that green stuff best, and where he lives he doesn't get much green this time of year.
Yeah.
So we borrowed him to stay over here a few days and eat the greens. You have to interpret for us, Daddy.
I have no idea. See, I'm Uncle Carl anyway.
Oh, you're Uncle Paul?
Uncle Carl.
Uncle Carl.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hard of hearing, sorry.
What do you think of the goat, George?
Oh, there. Yeah, if you reach at him, he kind of backs off, but if you're still, he moves up to you. He likes petting. We just want to make sure kids come see him, but kind of watching out for the stray boys that want to open the gate and let him out or something.
Yeah.
We might be looking for him for a while. That girl raised him as a pet. That's why he's so gentle. Yeah. You like the goat? Yeah. How old is George?
Say, I don't know, a little over 2.
Well, he's a growing fast, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he knows what he's saying. We're just not understanding him well enough. I bet another kid his size, they talk to one another, you know. What do you say there, Opie? He likes you just to rub him like that. Come here, Opie. Come here. Just, don't. No, see, he'll butt you. Put your hand down low there, and let him touch you. No, don't get too close. He says, I don't know this little boy. I have to get to know him. That's why I don't want the kids up here by themselves. They open the gate. Some of them want, well, can we go in there? I said, no. He's awful sweet, but if he get upset with you, kids can be rough without meaning to, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, now he's got his hay. He's probably protecting his food, too.
What do you think, little man? You like coming to see the goat? You got something to go back and tell Grandma now, don't you? No, that goat won't bite.
He bites his hay. He might bite me if I tried to take his hay away, though. He thinks that's pretty good. But it's just a real special treat for them to get some green this time of year.
Yeah. Honeysuckle's good for them, actually.
I'm not sure it's not real good for them. I bet it is, because they don't get a big variety in the wintertime. Heck, if you turn him out here in the summer, he'd have 1,000 different things to eat.
Yeah. Good way to get it cleared out too.
Yeah, well, we had about 50 people out here clearing honeysuckle this weekend. And plant a lot of native plants, you know, things that are supposed to be here, and try to eliminate the honeysuckle. Of course, you got to dig these roots out to eliminate it. I mean, that's not easy. Goat ain't going to get it all. But it helps. It sure helps. Well, I got to run, so
You ready to go on to the park?
turkey. I mean the white meat, and now I can have some of the dark meat myself. I've gotten old enough to get to have it. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. What did it say?
Steamboat.
Huh?
Where's Steamboat? Is that somewhere in Colorado or something?
It says U.S. Army. U.S. Army. USA. That's a steamboat. Yeah. Are you Army? Ski resort. Yeah. I'm Army. How long? 29 years. 29 years. 29? That's quite a while.
Yeah, but his pension's a lot better than most of us. You got 29 years in. That's great.
3 wars, 4 years of combat type duty.
Man.
Where? Europe, Korea, Vietnam. All 3 of them. Were you there or just? Yeah, you were there. Okay. Yeah, I was there very much so. I was in the 82nd Airborne during World War II. We was in combat for 2.5 years.
Mercy.
Most of it's in Iraq now. It's the All-American Division. Is that out of Kentucky? Their home station is North Carolina, Fort Bragg. That's their home station. But they're not there. Are you airborne? Yeah. How'd you like jumping out of those planes? Okay. You like it? It's pretty nice transportation. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to wait for loading, for the plane to pull up to the unloading place.
No, you don't.
Get your butt on the ground.
During World War II, I was drafted. You were? And you could decide you could request Army, Navy, or Marines. I went up with 2 other guys in my high school class. They said they're going to the Army. I said, I don't want to walk, I want to ride. I'm going to join the Navy.
Ah.
I said, I want to join the Navy. I don't want to ride. I don't want to walk.
Yeah, well, you got to do some walking too, didn't you?
Yeah.
That doesn't always turn out right.
I went to Farragut, Idaho, took boot camp. Was there about 6 weeks, and we had to march to and from the mess hall. 3 meals a day we marched boot camp. And then I stayed there and went to radio school. It was about a mile down the road. And we had to march that 3 miles down there to the mess hall every day. You didn't march. You didn't walk. You didn't march. Well, the airborne, they ran.
Yeah.
They ran every morning. If it wasn't on the front, it wasn't on the front line. They run 5 miles every morning before breakfast. They had to be in movement shape.
Yep. I imagine you had to run after you jumped out of one of them planes and hit the ground too, didn't you?
Well, sometimes you had different situations.
Find some cover.
Different situations. How many times have you jumped? Huh? How many times have you jumped out? About 24.
24. Man.
Only had 3 combat zones. Very few niggers and very few white people, no niggers at all, made 3 combat zones. Well, you was in the Army, even in Vietnam War, you was in the Army. Yeah. It was different, a different situation as on the Mobile River Raid Force. The Navy provided, furnished the ships, barracks type ships. Since you're an old Navy man, you know what barracks type ships are. Yeah. They put them on the Mekong River
So we put an Army brigade on those ships. We call them boats, but Navy calls them ships. Well, there's a difference. Yeah. But we were quartered on those ships, and we operated off the ships. Either boats, whaleboats, or helicopters. We had baby deck, they had baby decks put on top of the boat. So the helicopters come down, land on it, touch down, shoot the birds on it, jump on it, be inserted out on land. So it was it's called the Mobile River Force. Well, what do you think about Iraq? It's not a mission for the military. The military is not oriented. It's not a military type mission. It's a political type mission. You see, after the first week or two, after the invasion, maybe that wasn't military. But after the invasion, then it became a political situation internally among their country, within their country. And we can't resolve, our military cannot resolve a political necessity. We went in there and going to war. After the war, we went to this place. After the war, which is a very short period of time, then it became a domestic situation internally within their country. And that's what it is not faithful to the military. The military is not oriented to fight that kind of battle. That's a political.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right.
So it's going to be up to their country to settle their disputes and disputes. And I'd be honest with you, if I was the Commander General, I would give them an ultimatum. You get that thing resolved, or we're going to give you 6 months to protect you. After 6 months, we can't offer you any more assistance. We'll have to win forces. I think that's a good deal.
Well, what's your name?
Vernon Strickland.
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 I'm Aubrey Shepherd.
Your name?
I'm sorry, Shepherd, Aubrey Shepherd.
Aubrey? I'm Paul Pennell.
Aubrey Shepherd.
Oh.
You, what have you done besides being in the Navy since then?
Well, I sold insurance for 31 years.
Really?
Over in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, and transferred down to Blytheville, Arkansas.
Oh.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from North Louisiana. I grew up in Shreveport.
Yeah.
Born over at Ruston. Went to college over there.
What college?
Louisiana Tech.
Yeah.
Well, I think I got the hat on right now, don't I?
Okay. I saw your beard. I didn't see the hat.
Yeah, it's gotten bigger than my hat.
Did they let you wear hair like that when you was in the Army? No. What would they say to you? They said go to the barber shop and get the damn stuff cut off. And when you got to the barber shop, the barber didn't ask you what kind of haircut you wanted. He cut your damn hair.
He didn't have anything but clippers. And didn't have a license to barber either.
You could tell him all you wanted to. Yeah, you wanted your hair cut, but he cut it the way he wanted to cut it. And he was told how to cut it.
Well, you know,
Huh?
Did you have to pay?
Yeah, we paid him 50 cents.
50, okay.
That's when you was making what, $40 a month or less?
$50 a month.
Yeah. Yeah, every 50 cents hurt.
However, we draw $50 a month for half the student pay. The big in the membership, we drew $50.
You $50 a month.
For big parachutes, airborne.
Oh, yeah. $50 extra.
Yeah.
Well, there's plenty of them, probably that's the only reason they'd have done it.
Of course, back then, that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because you buy a Coke then for a nickel, you got a haircut for 50 cents.
You get a Pepsi Cola free if you live in New York or San Francisco. Did you know they had a Pepsi Cola center in San Francisco on Market Street, and they had a Pepsi Cola center in Times Square in New York? Get a hot dog for a nickel and free Pepsi.
Right. Well, back in those days, you got a hamburger for a nickel.
And it tasted better too.
What's the deal on Shreveport? Is it a pretty big town or?
Shreveport's about like Little Rock.
Is it? It big.
It used to be bigger, but Shreveport hadn't grown quite as fast as some places. This right here is going to be bigger than that. These 4 counties are going to have more people than the Little Rock area just real soon, you know, the way it's growing. All these old towns aren't growing like that.
I lived in Bella Vista before I moved here. Moved here last month, and we decided to be a city instead of a village. We wasn't incorporated until January 1st. Is that right? Yeah, it was just a village out in the country. I see. And now we've got the Property Owners Association, and we got the mayor and all, and we got 2 groups. Well, I see.
Well, you got, what, 20-something thousand people in.
Well, they say about 24, 25.
Yeah. Boy.
But there are certain places, like this is the entire area, there's people wouldn't sell out to Cooper. And they're right there in the middle of it, but they're not part of it. You know, when the Cooper bought it, he bought all he could buy here, there, and everywhere. But these people wouldn't sell. Right. So they're not a part of the village. They're not a part of the town yet. They're going to annex it. Yeah. Well, nice talking to you, boy.
Thank you. See you later.
I'm going to have to hit the road.
What are you doing in your spare time now that you're not in the military?
I'm going to go split some wood this afternoon.
Split some wood.
Get ready for the cold weather. You going to split some wood? Yeah, what kind of wood? Oak. That's the best kind. Hickory best. Oak second best. Pretty hard to split. Yeah. Yeah, I got to split. You got one of these. Yeah, you got to split. I got to split. You don't split it. Okay.
Well, you know. Oh man, look at that rock wall. Oh. Man, that rock wall is pretty special right over there. You ever get out squirrel hunting or something out in the hills around here, and you'll find where they settled on that old hill land and they dug every rock out. I'm sure you had to have a lot of kids to get it done.
Oh, yeah.
And make them all work all day, and then build those little terraces, you know. And and they're grown over a lot now, you know, because you couldn't make a living there long farming, you know, on that kind of dirt, even after you take the rock out. But I always love finding those walls. So is this an actual alley?
I'm not too sure. It may be an easement. I imagine it's an easement. There used to be an old house sitting there, I think.
Oh, right there? Oh, yeah. There was, I guess it's a pretty good house till it burned. It just burned, you know, in the last 6 months. Golly. So you can tell they've thrown rocks and cinder blocks and everything over that fence from both directions, I guess. I don't know. What are they going to do? Are they some developer getting it or something? Are they going to put up six-story apartments or something? Well, it's amazing how it's grown up.
Yeah, I know.
50 years from now, if they tear it all down and start over, it'll be like this again, I guess.
Yeah.
Y'all take care. That's beautiful trees in there. Opie's got his behind in the shade. It's pretty hot. Middle of the winter here after having 6 or 8 degrees one night, maybe a week ago, and we've got 68 degrees instead of 6 or 8. So he's doing okay, and he's got his water. We'll check on some other critters. We'll come back and see about Opie again in a few minutes. How's that sound? Oh, he's a good-looking guy. What a goat. Well, we'll see how this tree in Smith's yard looks here in a few weeks. We're going to have some new buds coming up for spring. Beautiful flowers. Well, they're pretty nice. Glad we rescued them. They got a place of honor here. Surprise?
Well, just
It's pretty early for that.
the green.
Oh. These are all yellow. Just the outer parts are
That mustard
lighter.
out already, and it's usually dark.
Well, these all need propping up. They'd be standing up taller if they hadn't been frozen before they got to bloom. Surprise.
Somebody's place.
And there's something. Look at this one right
that
here.
one's
That's
like
about
a double thing.
double daffodil. A lot of flowers by.
Well, that doesn't look like every man on their head I got there.
Yeah. Squirrel eating corn on top of the little shed. got down and ran over there to the tree. I didn't see him. The dog smelled. There he is. He's right outside the fence. And he's coming back in the yard. Think about coming back in the yard. This girl doesn't have any fear of these dogs. Sadie explained it to him. Afraid they bite one another if they tangle up. Both of them will lose, and the squirrel might get killed, so not a good thing. These hawks are pretty blatantly sailing around our area, World Peace Wetland Prairie in our yard. And they're out over the street. Heard them earlier, but I couldn't figure out. I thought one of them was sitting in the yard for a while on the trees. So I couldn't spot him. Obviously one off to my right. Also, I can't see the position of these two. That Thumper's glad she's not out here with that hawk could get her if she was running around in the open out there. You can't get her in. That white spot in the middle of the screen there is the Opie the goat eating honeysuckle over in the World Peace Wetland Prairie. He's inside a smaller pen. And, here's a cardinal. And there's a cardinal. On the edge of World Peace Wetland Prairie, looking out over the lands. There's a squirrel right by us. He's a little spook by me getting this close. He's gonna get over there on World Peace Wetland Prairie. He'll feel safer till I'm back in the house. There he goes down towards the ground back there. Not going to get much picture through this thicket. That's the way the animals like it.
To go. Come on, Opie.
Says, hey, Margot, will you massage me like Lucy does, please?
Lucy. Now the vines actually look dead. They didn't Saturday, but they've really dried up.
Yeah, they'll be ready to pull out there easily now. We'll just follow up on that spot and get kind of dig them out. But we thought if after he does this, we'd move that side over there
Yes,
and just swing it around. or
that's
something.
what I would do. It's kind of hard to work with this in the sense that
Yeah.
I said Johnny had to really work.
I don't know how he got it down there. He had to do a little bushwhacking to do it.
I bet
He just is so beautiful. He looks like a picture of some mountain goat somewhere
Yeah. he does.
on a calendar or
Yeah,
something.
he kind of belongs here, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's a little spoiled.
You can tell Hannah that.
I can tell
Yeah.
she's treating him like a baby.
Yeah. She does
Yeah,
that.
when I put an email about the kids, there's 3 boys down here. Not, can we go in there with him? No. If he gets upset, he can butt you or he can bite you. But then, you get down low, close to him, and he reaches out and touches your nose, and it's hard to convince him he's vicious and dangerous. But that's why I didn't leave the leash out, because I was afraid they'd just
Too much temptation.
try to, and once he takes a burst of speed, they'd drop him. And
Well, I was going to ask
That's
you,
it.
how's he behaving on
oh,
the
he was
leash?
fine. I walked him all around this morning, but he'd get to a straightaway on the path, and he would start wanting to run. So
Well,
You gonna kick up your heels?
actually, and if we could figure out a way, to contain him, it'd be good for him to get to run.
more running, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take him around there again after a while, but I was kind of watching, and I figured when I saw the car come in, that might be you, and
Yeah,
so I
that's
came
his
on.
car. Like I said, you may see that car again.
I'll be sneaking
Well,
out here
good.
giving him some love.
Yeah, he
So
appreciates
out here.
Well, I couldn't see where I could hide this and be sure the kids wouldn't find it and steal it, or worse, let the goat loose. goat is working on a honeysuckle now. Uh-oh. He's turned over his water bucket again. Whoops. It's a dove I see. Sitting in the willow tree. I believe it be. Hope he spilled her water again. We'd had for several years, and she was dead the next morning after my wife chased 6 raccoons out of the chicken house that night.
Oh my gosh.
After dark, and thought they wouldn't come back. Yeah, they're bandits, they really are. But they're so desperate because they cleared all this land to the north of here, and there's no habitat. You know, all that was really great wildlife up there.
Yeah.
And they've even cleared now the side of that mountain up there. And it's cleared out the nursing home, which really made me mad because they're going through all this thing to raise money and build a new homeless shelter for transitional housing. Well, the nursing home had bathrooms and beds and everything, and it had just been closed out. But homeless people aren't really begging for a new building, just shelter and good shelter. It was good enough for people to pay thousands a month for their old relatives to live in a few months ago, but they've torn it down now. And it seems like our city can't coordinate, here's something we could use for this. And
it's the most logical.
so we'll let somebody else come in